Don't hit the snooze button. You do. You're 9 minutes behind the guy who doesn't. Speaking of topics, hey guys, we like to drop F-bombs, S-bombs, B-bombs, different kind of bombs in the labs. Johnny looks jacked this morning sitting there. I have a triple beard. I do. Johnny, you look jacked today, man. Did you get a lift in or something this morning or what?
It's like I feel like he's looking into my soul because he makes eye contact with you and he's communicating. It's fucking nuts, dude.
I want to create wealth so I can buy an airplane. Why? So I can take my dogs with me. Doctors reveal simple way to reverse penis shrinkage that affects men as they age. Fitness focus and friendships. Some of the best decisions you'll ever make, they're the ones that feel right to you. Not because they check a box, not because they make everyone else happy, but because they reflect who you truly are. What a great way to live your life. Get up, get after, don't hit the snooze button, and ask yourself, what's one way you can honor yourself today?
I always taught all of my athletes that I was training for the higher level for D1 what hook grip was, because when his grip got tired, he could hook grip and keep going. Good old consistency gets in the way, because here's the thing. A hook grip is going to put a lot of pressure on this right here.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
and so when you do it consistently enough, like when I was hook gripping a lot, my thumb was fucking way down here. Because in Olympic lifting, you're basically taking, like some of the super heavyweights back when they were crossing the 500-pound barrier. They come off the ground with that. They're exploding off the ground, and they need every little bit of inertia.
I did a clean one time, and the fucking bars slipped out of my hand, fucking crushed on my thigh, and marked me all up.
For 30 fucking days. You can't do anything. You want to learn this? Okay, you're gonna clean pull different fucking rep ranges for 30 days. You just have to understand what that way is and invest yourself there.
You shouldn't get bored, because we're not there for fun necessarily. But if you do get bored, one thing you can do, you can always change your grip, kind of what we just talked about. You're never going to run out of ways to challenge your body. And when you challenge your body in new ways, guess what? Probably going to get better results, newer results. And who doesn't want that?
The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no.
Dude, those are my superpowers. I will do what other people will not do, and I'm really fucking good at saying no. And if you're not a lazy fucker and you're actually investing yourself into those things, you literally, it's almost like you're intentional by default.
Well, and what I like about when you say no is it allows you to obsess over what you want to say yes to. Let's talk about the powerful trio that's transforming men's lives. It's this idea of fitness, focus, and friendships. There's something to be said that when you put the three together, the fitness, the focus, and the friendships, it really does create compounding benefits.
If you remove all the shit that we deal with, you remove take social media away, men would basically get together, they would have friendship, they would focus, and usually there would be some sort of a physical activity involved. It's almost like our current world kind of strips us from the shit that we just would normally do, but now we're not, and we're suffering because of it, and most people don't even realize it's happening.
Each one of those things individually are great, but obviously collectively, when you put them together, are really beneficial. I see men as they age, some of their meaningful close friendships kind of drop off, and they reduces in numbers or in the amount that they talk to each other or spend, quality time with one another.
Like, think back 20 years ago, there was all sorts of fucking groups of people doing shit. This shit is fucking vanishing like a goddamn fart in the wind.
It's the thing, AJ, where men are somewhat feeling lost, it seems like, in 2024 as we go forward.
Yeah, it was amazing to just be able to walk on and see someone you haven't seen in 20 years that you used to share the field with and the locker room with and the weight room with, and just give each other a hug and instantly.
That bond is there forever.
Sometimes you don't even appreciate it at the time, right?
What's the solution, boys?
There's not a dude that would listen to this conversation right now that wouldn't relate to it. Everyone would be like, oh my God, yes.
You're so right.
I got to be willing to admit that I care to my buddies and be like, hey man, it's important that I see you. Like, I love you guys. You guys are important to me. Tomorrow morning, I got a group of buddies that it's been too long since we've seen each other. We're getting together tomorrow morning at 10 for a deep cheek day.
Conversational debt. The
Yes.
hidden cost of words left unsaid.
Okay.
Right? If you're going to be a part of a conversation and you're going to say something that doesn't move the conversation forward, what's the point of even saying it?
Right.
If you think about reasons not to go to the gym, you're going to find reasons not to go to the gym. Versus if you think about reasons you should go to the gym, you're going to find reasons to go to the gym.
Like financial debt, the cost of unaddressed conversations compounds over time. Alignment debt occurs when we settle for surface agreements, and belonging debt builds.
Stress has to go somewhere. Stress is just a part of life, right? And if we have the proper tools, and then we're able to evenly distribute that stress so we can handle it, right?
Yes.
Because we're never just getting rid of it. It's part of life.
Conversational debt compounds over time, extracting an ever-increasing toll on trust, collaboration, and performance.
You're going to basically have to choose what type of hard you want, because you're going to deal with what's hard right in front of you and get through it, or you're going to deal with the regret of not doing it and the damage that not doing it is going to cause over time.
We avoid, and it's like, holy shit, this thing's piling up against me. Yes. And I saw this often when I worked in the past in corporate business. This is a real one. Real conversations happening after official discussions.
Right.
Right. A dance keeps happening. Keith and Lauren, AJ, Melissa, Johnny and Terry, and addressing conversational debt begins with recognition. It's pausing and recognizing it. It was learning that we need to take time to have conversations.
But if I need to step away, that's great. I need to be the one that initiates that coming back to it.
What I found fascinating about this, boys, as I wrap this segment up, is because I've went through this experience myself, is that I just think we take much of this for granted. But yet, when we treat communication as a skill worth developing, rather than just this natural ability that just happens, like, well, I'm just communicating, it just happens.
I would say a leader pulls his pants down first.
Yes.
You got to ask the uncomfortable questions. You got to make the uncomfortable statements. A leader doesn't let, it's like the whole idea of, leaving a trail of fucking breadcrumbs. You got to go pick those fuckers up.
Yeah. It's easy to hit the snooze button. Man, my nose is itchy today. What's up, Jimmy? 9 minutes. Yeah. 9 minutes today, 9 minutes tomorrow, 9 minutes the next week. Next thing you know, you're hours behind the guy who's not hitting the snooze. Hey, listen, guys, this is the show where we talk about things nobody else is talking about. Why is it that women can have these conversations? Why can women pick up Cosmo and pick up all their women's magazines and talk about all the wonderful things that women talk about, but men get chastised for having these conversations? You know what it is, guys? Saying no. Saying no more often than yes. We are quick. I'm one of them. Quick to say yes, 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 yes. When we don't say no, we're sacrificing quality to everything else. We're going to create some content to how to be instantly more confident on camera. I got folks knocking on my door saying, how do you do this live thing? How do you get in front of the camera all day? Don't you get nervous? I'm like, oh yeah, get nervous. But I put the headphones in, get behind the mic, and all the nerves go away. Just go have some fun, right? But we're going to get after that tomorrow, guys. We talked today about fitness, focus, and friendships, the triple threat for men to achieve those big ass goals.